Hey guys, how's it going? It's Target here, and welcome to the NHL 17. This is actually my first NHL 17 video ever, and we're going to be doing the World Cup of Hockey, and it's going to be the pre-tournament simulation. I want to find out which one of these stacked teams comes out on top. Now, this World Cup of Hockey thing is really hyped up. There is a lot of excitement building over it. Obviously, some of the pre-tournament games have already started, and we want to kind of figure out where everyone's going to fall. Where are the chips going to lie when everything's said and done? Who is the best team? Is it going to be Team Canada, with the likes of Sidney Crosby, John Tavares, even Steven Stamkos, who's never competed at the international level for Canada as a professional? He competed as a junior, but he has not competed at the professional level yet, at least to this level anyway. And then, you got Team Czech Republic with some of the great players they have, like Thomas Vanek. Can he prove that he's still got enough gas in the tank? Team Europe, one of the strange assortment of teams, one of the pairs of assortment of teams that we have going here that's really weird. They grouped together everybody else that was not Czech Republic, Russia, Sweden, or Finland. It's the Germans, it's the Slovakians, it's everybody else in there grouped together. I guess otherwise you wouldn't see the likes of Anze Kopitar in this tournament. So I guess it's good in that sense. And then you got Team USA. You got Patrick Kane. You've got Bobby. Is Bobby Ryan on the team? I'm not even. I don't know if Bobby Ryan's on the team. Probably. But Joe Pavelski, Captain Joe Pavelski, is on that team. Of course, they are actually the second highest rated overall team in the game, only behind Team Canada. And then you got Team Finland. They're led by the great Alexander Barkov, who's just so young, but he's already doing so well in the NHL. Will he be able to lead this Finnish team? Is he the leader for this Finnish team? We'll find out in this simulation. And then Team Russia, who obviously, you don't even have to mention the names. You got Malkin and Ovechkin just to start things off, but they've got a phenomenal setup, the Russians, and they can be a tough team to deal with. Team Sweden, you can't say Team Sweden without the Sedins, and they're going to be a force to be reckoned with there. The Swedes have always been a fast playmaking team over the years, but the team that everybody's watching is Team North America, a combination of Americans and Canadians. I'm sure they would throw some Caribbean players and Mexican players in there if they actually competed in the NHL, but they don't. And so it's just Team Canada and Team USA. So you got Connor McDavid, Jack Eichel, Nathan McKinnon, Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, Johnny Gaudreau. You got all these great players that are the future of the NHL, and that is what they're marketing here, are those players. So let's see. Let's find out who's going to be the best team and who's going to win the World Cup of Hockey for 2016. Okay, so we're going to start the tournament off here. Now, the way we're going to do this is going to kind of go game by game. Now, each team is going to play a total of 3 games, 1 game against each divisional opponent. Now, I'll show you the exact setup of the tournament. I think we'll probably have to go to team stats, and I'll show you the pools. So this is Group A. It's Team Canada, Czech Republic, Team Europe, and USA. So right off the bat, you see the superpowers, USA and Canada, going to be facing off against each other in the round robin. And then in Group B, we got Finland, Team North America, Russia, and Sweden. So I think that the superpowers in this one are actually Team North America and Sweden. I think those are going to be the force to be reckoned with. But obviously, it's early. There's still a lot that can happen, and nothing's happened at all yet. We can really see that the standings dictated by a strong performance, even by Russia. I think Russia has the potential to upset, and Finland is always a really strong team. So it's going to be very, very interesting. So that's how the group shake down. Everybody's going to play each other once. We'll be monitoring as we go. As soon as every team's played 1 game, we're going to check the player stats. We'll check the team stats, see how everybody's doing. That way you guys can kind of see that slow progression, the build-up of the games. Now, we're not going to simulate each game minute by minute. All right, we're going to go period by period. That's the way we're going to do it. Otherwise, this video is going to take forever. We've got to play so many games to get through this. And then when we get to the final games, it's actually a best-of-3 series. So the first 2 wins the series and wins the World Cup of Hockey. So we will find out which team will be doing that right away here. All right, so let us get to the calendar here. we're going to take a look at our first games. Now, I believe all the games start on the 17th. That's right, 17th of September. So it's going to be Canada, Czech Republic in Game 1. And you know what? I know there's another game going on. I can't remember which one it is. We'll take a look at it right away. We are going to go into Sim Game. Now, you notice that I haven't actually adjusted any of the rosters, and that's fine. What we're going to be doing here is just simulating the games, okay? So the first game we got going on here, Canada, Czech Republic. Here we go. First period. And no goals actually scored at all. Canada outshot Czech Republic 10-7 in that first period. Let's see if somebody can get on the scoreboard here in the second. And there you go. Canada strikes first. And it's Sidney Crosby, the golden boy, on Peter Mrazek. He strikes first there. 24-18 are the shots. Now we go to the third period to decide it all. Who's going to win it? And there you go, Canada. 2-0. And there's Jonathan Toews. Basically probably the two most Canadian players on the team. When you think about the international stage, Jonathan Toews, Sidney Crosby, those two go hand in hand, and they represent Canada so well. A big shutout there for Carey Price against the Czech Republic. We'll take a quick look at the 3 stars here. Carey Price, Sidney Crosby. And actually, they gave Peter Mrazek the 3rd star on that one with a 9.3 save percentage. So, I mean, they did pretty well. He only let in 2 goals on 20-some-odd shots. So, yeah, that puts him in that realm of elite status. All right, so Canada takes the first game. Next, we have Team Europe up against Team USA. Now, this is going to be an interesting game. There's a lot of elite players in play. Obviously, every game we're going to be playing here has a lot of elite players. But this one is interesting because it got players from tons of different countries here. So, let's see how the first period shakes up. 0-0, same thing, 10-9, game very, very close. Let's go into the second, see if we can get a bit of a change here. And still nothing, 26-12. Oh my God, Team USA just obliterated Europe in that second period. Third period to decide it all. Is it going to come down to a lucky bounce for Team Europe? Is USA going to get disrupted and destroyed by this one game? Let's see how it will go. And they'll win it 2-0, so it's back-to-back shutouts. In the first round, in the first game for these teams. And Blake Wheeler and TJ Oshie get the goals on Frederik Andersen for Team USA. We'll take a quick look at the 3 stars here. Let's see who that stacks up. Frederik Andersen, Jonathan Quick, and TJ Oshie. It's actually interesting. Look at how many saves Frederik Andersen made. 37 saves. 37. He faced 39 shots in that game. You can only do so much as a goaltender, and it seems like he did it all. Except for get the win. But that's okay. He's going to have more opportunities than that. All right, so now let's switch over to Team North America because they're going to be playing Team Finland tomorrow. So let's play this game, and there'll be one more game, and then we'll actually take a look at the standings, okay? So here we go. Team Finland and against North America. This is one of the ones I'm more interested in. Team North America is one of the ones that I want to see how they do. So here we go. First period. And Finland strikes first. There's Barkov. We talked about him off the get-go, was how good he is as a young player. And he strikes first despite the fact that Finland is being outshot 13-8 through the first period. Second period, there you go. So there you go. Sean Monahan. I know Sean Monahan actually isn't playing in the World Cup of Hockey this year. He backed out due to injury, but we didn't change the rosters from what they were. I wanted to see how EA presented the teams and how they probably would have competed in real life. And then Ryan Nugent-Hopkins scores on Pekka Rinne as well. There you go. We go to the third period. Now, who's going to win this one? We only got a 1-goal spread. Anything can happen. Third period, and everybody scores, but oh my goodness, there he is. Oh, North America's golden boy, Connor McDavid, gets a pair of goals in the third period. Ekblad caps it off, and Mikael Granlund wraps things up, but just not enough. I mean, when you're up 5-1 in the game, you can't do it. You just can't do it. Can't come back from that and expect to actually put up a fighting chance. So Connor McDavid takes first start. Dylan Larkin grabs a hat trick of assists, and then John Gibson. So all North America in the 3 stars, a .935 save percentage. Good job by John Gibson in that game. Okay, so we're through one game for every single team. All right. Oh, pardon me. That's a lie. Oh, let's just go into simulate here. We got Russia and Sweden. So 2 powerhouses on the international stage. First period. 1-0 for Russia. Pavel Datsyuk, there he is. He's returned. He's playing in the KHL this year, so you won't see him in NHL 17 at any point except for in this game, World Cup of Hockey. And you will see his card in Hockey Ultimate Team. But that is it. Second period, 2-0. Oh my goodness. Pavel Datsyuk again. Henrik Lundqvist unable to stop the Russians here, despite the fact that he's only faced 17 shots. Very uncharacteristic of Henrik Lundqvist here. Third period. Oh my goodness! A shocking upset. Gabriel Landeskog leads the charge here with a pair of goals. Carl Soderberg and Anton Strålman both score in that third period to give Sweden the win over Russia, 4-3. Evgeny Kuznetsov scores at the very end, but you know what? It didn't draw them close enough. They spent about 2 minutes and 52 seconds left in the game trying to pepper their goalie with shots. Ultimately, Sweden's shot differential paid off, and no thanks to Henrik Lundqvist in that one. He did not play very well. Oops, I forgot to check 3 stars. That's okay. All right, looks like we got an injury there. Sweden's Kronwall has been injured with an MCL sprain, and he's going to finish. He's not going to finish this tournament. He's going to be back October 19th, so that's just in time for pretty much the second week of the NHL season, I believe. Second week. So we're just going to put best lines. No need to change anything. That's the only injury to come out of it. Let's take a look at Stats Central. Okay, let's find out how everything shake down. Player stats first. We'll take a look at the top 10 only. So or whoever gets points. Not Russia. We need the whole league. Here we go. So Dylan Larkin, 3 points through 1 game. Jack Eichel, McDavid, Strålman, Datsuk, Markov, Jones, and Landeskog all have 2 points through their first game. And then a number of players here with 1 point through their first few games. Very good performances all around by a few players. Obviously, I think the standouts are Connor McDavid, Dylan Larkin, and then you know what? I'm going to go ahead and throw one to Barkov because I called him in the beginning, and he's doing really well so far. So Alex Barkov, I'm going to give you a little bit of a shout out there. Team stats. Now we're just going to do a quick overview. Group B. North America and Sweden with the victories. Russia and Finland get the losses. You can see the goals for and the goals against on that one. Group A, Canada and USA get the victories against Czech Republic and Team Europe, actually respectively in that one. So both shutouts. So 2 teams have 2 goals for and 2 have 2 against. So very even through 1 game. So now we're going to get into it. We're going to get into the second games here of this round robin. We're going to go to our calendar. And our next game is going to be tomorrow. Here we go. So it's going to be Team North America against Russia. Now, Russia needs this win. If they don't win this one, they are basically relying on other teams to advance them to the final. Remember, it's only the top 2 teams from both divisions that go through to the playoff round. So here we go. This is big for both teams. North America can pretty much clinch a playoff spot if they can win this game. Here we go. And it's 1-1 right off the hop, back and forth. Mark Scheifele gets one, and Vladimir Tarasenko gets one. 19-11 of the shots for Russia. Russia, wow, that's a first period. Holy crap. First period, almost 20 shots. So it's clear that John Gibson has really held up. So second period, 3-2. So Russia gets a pair, Ovechkin and Shipachyov? Who the hell is this guy? He must be playing the KHL or something. And then Dylan Larkin continues his great performance here, and he gets a goal there late on. So it's 34-18 right now. I mean, John Gibson's already faced a full game's worth of shots. Can North America be a strong enough team and come back and tie this up? And they cannot. They'll get one from Nugent Hopkins, but there's Markov and Anisimov who get some goals, 42-35 with the shots. It looks like North America gave their college effort there, but just could not come up with the victory. We'll take a look at the 3 stars. I'm assuming, it's all Russians. Markov, Tarasenko, and Malkin clean up the 3 stars there. I'm actually really surprised that Gibson didn't get anything. I mean, he let in 5 goals, I suppose, but you think that you get a little bit of something. Anyway, here we go. So this is going to be Czech Republic against Team Europe now. So Team Europe lost their first one. Czech Republic lost their first one. This is the complete opposite not complete opposite, but it's a different stance here. One of these teams are going to face a very, very sad reality right away. So here's Europe and Czech Republic. No goals in the first period. 13-5 the shots for Europe. Second period now. 3-1. There you go. Thomas Tatar gets a pair of goals. Leon Draisaitl, the Edmonton Oiler, you gotta love him, gets one for himself. And Voracek also scores on Anderson there. So 3-1, 24-10 of the shots right now. Not looking good for Czech Republic. Dominance from Europe. Third period. And oh my goodness, come from behind win. Milan Mikulik, Yaroslav Voracek, and David Krejci get the goals. And there you go. Wow, that's a shocker. Czech Republic beat Team Europe 4-3 in that one. Why did I say Yaroslav Voracek? That was ridiculous. Jakub Voracek. That's brutal. Jakub Voracek, the Gingerbeard, gets 2 goals and an assist. 2 goals and an assist for Tatar. And Milan Michalek gets a goal and an assist himself. So, there you go. So, Team Europe is now on the ropes at this point, having lost 2 games. They are pretty much all but done. All right, now we need to zip over to Finland. So, that's 2 games for every team. Is that correct? Yes, that's 2 games for every team. Oh, no. We need Russia and Sweden, and then there's another one. So here we go. Russia, Sweden for our second games here of the round robin. First period of this one. And Finland strikes first. Donskoy, I don't know how to pronounce that. He's probably from a Finnish league. He gets the first goal of the game, 8-7 of the shots. Second period, no goals at all. Sweden still blanked. Third period, and oh, it's all tied up. All right, we got some intense action now. We got Ekman, Larsson, and Hedman striking, and then Ristolainen for on Lundqvist with 1 second left. Finland forced OT. Here we go into overtime. No goals. We're going into a shootout. Who is going to come out on top? We could go slow, but to be honest, it's not going to make much of a difference. So shootout, and there you go. Team Sweden gets the victory. Valtteri Filppula gets one for Finland, but Forsberg and Karlsson both strike for Sweden, and that'll get them the victory. Goaltenders, yeah, Henrik Lundqvist, Pekka Rinne both had a 937 save percentage. They both faced the same number of shots. Both faced made the same number of saves. Obviously, the shutout or the shootout made the difference, and Victor Hedman pulls up the 3rd star there for that the 3 stars. Okay, we got another one. Team Canada against Team USA. This is the type of game that stands to be a precursor to the final. These are 2 of the best teams in the game. So let's go ahead and jump into this one. Canada, USA, a lot on the line. Here we go, first period. And it's 1-1. This is kind of how I figured it would be. Zach Parise, Jamie Benn both score in the second period. 2-1, Team USA. James Van Riemsdyk scores on Carey Price. And look at this. Canada, despite the 10-shot advantage, is now down to Team USA. We go to the 3rd period. This is a big game for both teams, but Canada needs to set that precedent, needs to establish themselves. Hey, this is our game. We are the best team in the world. 3rd period. Oh, and they can't do it. Pacioretty and Parise score for the USA, and Duchesne, the only goal for Canada. So that's it. Team USA takes the first game between these two, and I say first game because there's possibility for more. 4-2 the final. Quick, Parise, Pacioretty, all Americans for the first stars. So it looks like despite the shooting, the shot clock, it was all Team USA. So everybody's played 2 games now. Let's go ahead and take a look at Stats Central. Let's see how the teams stack up. Let's see how the players stack up. So in the tournament, we need to go over to the entire league. All right, so Markov and Larkin both have 4 points. Wow, Andrei Markov has the most points in the tournament. He's a defenseman. Thomas Tatar, Datsuk, Barkov, Voracek, McDavid, and McDavid didn't score any in the second one. But you can see these top performers here are doing really, really well. Point per game wise. I mean, Dylan Larkin, he's had a really good. Obviously, his first game was great, and that definitely gave him the boost. But it'll be interesting to see how things go moving forward. So let's take a look at the team stats now. Let's see how team standings rank. So Group A, Team USA currently leads, has 2 victories. Canada and Czech Republic each have a win and a loss, and Europe pretty much all but done at this point with 2 losses. Once you lose those 2 games, you're done. Sweden, 2 victories. North America and Russia each with a win and a loss. And then you got Finland, who has a loss and an OT loss. So that gives them an extra point in the game. They got 1 extra point, so they're not out of it. I mean, if they win against one of these other teams in regulation, they're into the finals. All right, so these are big games coming up here. Big games. All right, so we got Team Europe against Team Canada. Now, a win here by Team Europe would not get them into the final necessarily. They need to really score a lot of goals here. So let's take a look. Let's get right into this one because this is going to be a big one for Team Canada. They can't go home yet. It's too early yet in this tournament for them to go. First period. And it's 3-2. Oh my goodness. Marian Hossa, Anze Kopitar, and Thomas Tatar all score, but John Tavares and Bergeron answer for Canada. Outshot 16-8. If Canada goes down here in the first round, they're done. Second period. Oh my goodness. 6-2. Zuccarello, Nielsen, Vanek all score. We go to the third. Not looking good for Team Canada. Team Canada is literally on the brink of elimination here. Unless there's another team that does worse than them. At this point, I don't see it happening. Team Canada is going to be done. Third period. And that's it. 7-3. Oh my goodness. What an upset. Marian Gaborik. Steven Stamkos gets the goal. That's not enough. When you're up 7-2, you're going to need more than just a hope and a prayer there at the end of the game. See if you can get back into it. That's all Team Europe. 7-3. Blows my mind. And obviously they're going to take all 3 first stars there. Or all 3 stars, I suppose. Uh-oh. So Team Canada in trouble. It looks like Team North America is going to be the only hope for any kind of Canadian competition. All right, here we go. First period, North America, Sweden. And it's 1-0 Sweden. Carl Soderberg scores on John Gibson. 9-6 of the shots is pretty close. Second period, and it's 3-0 Backstrom, Ekman Larson on Gibson. We go to the third. At this point, if North America can't come back from this, I think that's pretty much all she wrote. Third period, and it's 4-2. They got a good chance. Larkin with a pair. Landeskog scores to give them that lead, and Team Canada just can't come back from it. Team North America just can't come back from it. Dylan Larkin gets another couple points, and then Philip Forsberg and Henrik Lundqvist round out the top 3 stars. Wow. Unbelievable. Patrick Hornqvist is actually injured, so we're going to do best lines there. It looks like Aaron Ekblad is also out, but it looks like his team probably is out too. So Sweden sweeps the series. Russia will play Finland tomorrow, and this is for everybody's third game. Russia and Finland. So let's go ahead and sim this one. Russia with a win and a loss, and Finland with... I don't know what it was. I didn't see. All right, first period. 3-0 Russia. Oh, Malkin with the pair. Kucherov with the third one. Actually, he got the first one. And then Malkin and Malkin. Second period. No goals. 3-0 still for Russia. We go to the third. Finland in trouble. Russia needs this one. And 4-2 the final. There you go. They held on. Barely. Malkin completes the hat-trick. Patrick Laine and Mikael Granlund get the goals for Finland. But that's not enough there as Russia beats them 4-2. Malkin with the hat-trick. Obviously, you're going to get the first star. Vadim Shipachyov gets 3 assists. And Tarasenko gets 3 assists. So I'm going to guess that those 3 are playing on the same line. Judging by that. Issa Lindell got a strained hamstring, and he may be back if they last, but I doubt it. So we got USA and Czech Republic. Now, this is the game that could decide whether Canada gets in or not. Okay, so I don't know that they can because they got so many goals against them now. Basically, yeah, I don't think it's possible. It's going to be Europe and USA, barring a miracle win here by Czech Republic. So here we go. First period. 2-1 Czech Republic. Schuster and Plekanec score. Blake Wheeler for the USA. Second period. And it's 4-2, so we're getting a bit of a spread now. Kessler, McCulloch, Voracek, those are the goal scorers in the second period. Third period, Czech Republic needs to come out with pretty much a big bang victory here. And they'll secure themselves a spot if they win this game. Here we go. Third period. And there you go. 7-2 the win. Oh my goodness. Voracek, McCulloch, Palat. And that'll round out your pair, guys. That's the top pairing team. USA and Czech Republic are going to advance. Voracek with another first star performance. McCulloch and Mrazek. Unbelievable. Unbelievable right now. I could not have guessed this happening like this. All right. Is anybody done? Team North America's done. Russia's done, Finland's done, Sweden's done, USA's done, and then Canada's done. So that's everybody. So let's go look at the standings, and things are not looking good. Things are not looking good for Team Canada. I'm going to guess that they're out at this point. Let's look at the stats. This will be through the first group, and then we're going into the finals, and that'll do it. Voracek 6 points, Tatar with 6 points, and Larkin finishes with 6 points. Nicely done, everybody on there. Malcolm with 5. He had a good final game there that really, kind of vaulted him into the stratosphere. But that's pretty much it. Nothing really big standout performances going on there. The goaltending has been top notch. Everybody's save percentage is through the roof right now. Team stats. So we got Czech Republic. We got Czech Republic and USA. Those two are going to go forward. Actually, Team Canada finishes in the last place in their division. Last place because of the loss to Europe. They had 11 goals against and only 7 for. That's not enough. We go over to Group B. Sweden and Russia will finish. And Team North America and Finland are out. Wow. Unbelievable. I could never have guessed that would wrap up like that. So we know the playoffs here. We know the way they work. Team Canada's out. Team North America's out. Team Europe is out. We're moving forward to the playoffs. Where are we here? All right, the playoff matchups have been determined. Czech Republic and Russia. So let's do this matchup first. Czech Republic, Russia. The winner goes to the finals. Here we go. First period of this one. No goals. 16-5 are the shots for Czech Republic. Holy shit. Second period. 2-0 Malkin and Kucherov. Third period. And that's it. Team Russia will go to the finals, beating the Czech Republic by a score of 2-0. Sergei Bobrovsky blanks them. Mrazek, his Cinderella story is done. And Kucherov gets the goal. All right. Let us move along. Now, who is up next? Is that it for today? Oh, no. Who do we need? We need USA. Okay, so they play tomorrow against Sweden. So here we go. So Patrick Hornqvist is ready. So we're going to put best lines. Here we go. Team Sweden, Team USA. The winner goes to the final to play Russia. First period, 1-1. All right, nice and close. Silverberg and Oshie. Second period. Oh, 2-1. There you go. Henrik Zetterberg strikes on Jonathan Quick. Hold on, I got to fix my mic. There we go. Henrik Zetterberg strikes on Jonathan Quick. And the third period, whoever wins this one goes to the final. And that's it. That's the way it'll end. It's going to be a Sweden-Russia final. Holy shit. I would have called Canada-USA all the way. Not this. This is unbelievable. Let's get into the best of 3 series already. I'm excited to find out how this ends. This is what's exciting about international hockey. You never know when something like this is going to happen. Best lines. We need to go... no, we need to sim Sweden and Russia. There we go. Here we go. Best of 3 series, guys. Starting now. Here we go. I think the first game is Sweden's. Yeah, first period, or for a home ice advantage goes to Sweden first period. And Zetterberg gets the goal. 1-0. Russia will start the second period with a power play. Second period. 3-1. There you go. Sweden gets a nice lead. Zetterberg with another one. Ovechkin scores for Russia. Third period. And that's it. 4-2. Daniel Sedin scored for Sweden. That was enough to push them over the edge and win the game despite being outshot 40-29. All right, here we go. That is it for game 1, but it is a best of 3 series, so Russia can come back here and tie things up, forcing that game 3, which is kind of nice thing about this. You don't get this in other international tournaments. This is kind of an individual thing. Sweden has not lost yet. All right, so this game here could be a big one for them. They may have the opportunity to sweep this entire tournament going 6-0, which is very, very difficult to do at this level of competition. First period, 2-2 the score. Lots of goal scoring. Backstrom, Landeskog, and then Tarasenko and Nisimov. Second period, 3-2. Patrick Hornqvist wins this one. We are going to actually go in a little bit slowly here. We're going to go 8 times speed. There we go. And it's tied up. Nikita Kucherov scores early. And then Daniel Sedin strikes back. 4-3 for Sweden. Here we go. 31-23 of the shots for Russia. Unbelievable. Sweden's been outshot, I think, in both games now. Yet they still managed to come out on top in this one. And there you go. Strawman scores on Bobrovsky. It's 5-3. We're going to jump in here with probably about a minute left. There you go. Probably a minute left. And we'll just watch the game. We don't have to choose a team, do we? We have to pick a side. Okay, so we're going to choose... We'll choose Team Sweden because they're most likely to win anyway. And then we'll get in there and see if we can just kind of put it neutral. And then at the last second... I mean, like, because technically I'm controlling both teams to make this happen. And then what we'll do is we'll allow the computer to play it out with the minus of, like, the last second. Because in previous games, if you jumped in... hold on. If you let it run, you didn't get the same kind of finish. You didn't get the Stanley Cup final if you weren't selected to a certain side. Let's see here. Settings. Is it going to be controller settings? Nope. There should be an option to select sides. It's not in here from the looks of things. Manage teams, maybe? Nope. So they can't select sides, apparently? What the fuck is this shit? Settings. Gameplay setting. Yeah, it's not in here. Oh, no. We did controller set. Well, maybe it's under controller settings because I can't think of another place. You usually can select sides. Offense. No, it's all that same stuff. Okay, it looks like I'm going to be playing out the finish. The finish in this game is Team Sweden. That's fine. That's fine. We got a minute left. I mean, I'm probably not going to make any difference. I won't rock the boat too much. But you know, there is that competitive. I hate these. There, right off the hop. Right off the hop. First shot, I was like, oh, I'm not going to do anything. You know what? You got to have a little fun, too. I think this game was over anyway. You know, we're just jumping in there to watch the end of the game at this point. I hate all these little features. I haven't really turned them off too much. I haven't set my defaults yet. Oh, here's Hedman. Let's dump it around the boards here. Oh, or put it in front of the net, whatever. Thanks, game. Thanks for deciding what I needed to do. And it looks like that Sweden's going to go and get that perfect record. That perfect record they've been looking for. There you go, up to Philip Forsberg. We're going to tuck. Oh, there you go. Oh, and then somehow he gets a stick in there. Turn. I love when they don't turn. There you go. Ah, that was a dumb play. Oh, rocks Malkin. Absolutely obliterate him. That's the one thing about Malkin. He's not the strongest player in the world. Oop. Oop. There we go. Oh, shit. No. Oh, off the shoulder. That's going to be it. 10 seconds left. Barring a miracle. Miracle 3 goals in 3 seconds. That'll do it right there. There you go, guys. Your winners. Team Sweden will take home the World Cup of Hockey, according to EA, and my first shot, first goal type situation that happened there. And, oh, look at that. We locked an achievement. Play in and win the World Cup of Hockey. There you go. So I get the achievement for it, too. Nicely done, Team Sweden. Congratulations. They did a great job in this tournament. Will this be how it plays out in real life? In real life, will this be the way it plays out? I'm going to probably say no. But you know what? It's kind of nice to be able to see two teams that aren't necessarily dominant anymore at the world scene. I mean, in professional competition, come out with victories. And if this is the way it played out in real life, I'd be disappointed as a Canadian. But you know what? The competition is out of it anyway, just with this addition of North America and Team Europe. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments section below. Did you enjoy this? I am going to be doing a simulation of the finals when they actually take place. A real-life sort of Sports Center style simulation. So stay tuned for that. Lots to come, guys. This is just the beginning. We're just getting our toes wet into NHL 17. We want to look at what kind of content EA created for us to use. And so far, it's been very enjoyable. So I'm going to leave it there. Until next time, I'm Target Audience, and I'll catch you guys out on the ice.